Hi, my Cancer. Welcome to your reading 2018. This is for your January and month. And let's start with the main thing right now is what's going on with Saturn in Capricorn and how is that going to affect you. First of all, there's a lot of transits going on and they're going to be very the complexity, it's enormous, especially for you, Cancer. So there's a lot of things and changes in the different areas of your life and in many areas. There's a lot of situations that may become very complex, especially when it comes to your material world, right? This next 2 years, you are going to require a lot of patience and effort, right? And you might get very few, I would say the results will be very few, right? Of all this work that you're going to have to put in, especially when it comes to your work, okay? And I'm going to touch base to that part soon. So anything that has to be with work and all the projects and how you're going to carry out projects, you're going to need a lot of determination. You're going to have to be very perseverance, and obviously your tenacity is going to have to be out of the ordinary. It's going to have to be really very, you know, you're going to have to be very determined, basically. That's it, period. So whatever Saturn is going to put you in when it comes to your workplace is going to probably create something that at the long run is going to be pretty good for you. So don't get nervous. And I know some of you guys have been struggling a lot because you were having trouble with your workplace or you know, related to that area. And now Saturn Capricorn is going to put things in order for you. So be strong, be determined, and be perseverant when it comes to this area of your life. Okay, so it's mainly focus here in this area for this next 2 years. So don't feel too, you know, overworked when it comes to your love life. We're going to get there. But for you, this year is going to be pretty much focus and work. Okay? And maybe your material world is going to be a little bit cut a bit. You know what I mean? Your economic sector. So make sure that what you need to invest and expenditures that you're going to have, you know, be very careful with that, okay? But now, let's go into your January and how this month is going to be. To start first with this January month for you, is you're going to have a full moon in Cancer in January 1st, and then in January 2nd is going to have a trine of Neptune in Pisces. So your first week is going to be, as it says, more emotional for you. It's all about internalization because, you know, you guys are pretty much into internalization, into emotional bonding, and is giving form to that within, right? Within you. And you know what moon is about. Moon is about emotions and about the emotional self, imagination, and as well as instincts. So, full moon in Cancer. So you might start feeling a little bit more sensitive. And this is all about this first week about forgiveness and being emotional. And yeah, it's going to be very, very much emotional and internalization of those feelings. And you might feel the necessity or the need to feel that comfort in people, and you might feel a little clingy. But you're going to be in that stage, and trying the Neptune in Pisces brings you that dream and inspiration and illusions, right? And sometimes confusion. So boom, here you go. Your first week is the clouds, which it does kind of like bring, I think, that conflict inside of you with your emotions and around people, maybe because you're gonna be looking for that comfort in people, and that feeling of like, it's more like forgiving, right? And trying to look for that comfort, and try to think and internalize all those feelings, you know, like how you feel and how things starts for the year and how it will go. All that is gonna come to you in all those dreams. So it's kind of like you're gonna be working that root and in that part inside of you. So you're gonna kind of like start dreaming about it, and go and you see how you will work in all those dreams and feelings, and you know, of what you're gonna do with your life, so for the next of the year until, you know, the next 2 years and whatever. But the second week is a good thing that you're gonna have the kind of like Jupiter coming in Pluto. So Jupiter is about optimism and luck, and you know, give you all that positivism, optimism. Pluto is basically, sorry, and Pluto basically is the god of the underworld, so it have to be with your underskin. So all these transformations happening, so you see you're coming from this part of internalization and confusion and emotional, you know, internal conflict and within you, where it might put you a little bit anxious too, I will have to say. You go to this contentment and happiness in the second week of January, thanks to Jupiter, you know, Jupiter doing this with Pluto, and feeling more happy and optimism. Sorry, my phone moves. In the third week, and sometimes it freezes up. In the third week, we have the letter, and then we have in the third week this new moon in Capricorn coming in. So Capricorn, it's all about order and structure, right? And it's the new moon in Capricorn. Then we have Saturn in Capricorn, so structure, and you have the letter here. So your third week is going to be a lot of communications going in back and forth. It might be like you trying to fix in order, put in order certain type of conflicts or arguments you probably, you know, you end with sometimes with people around you, or you know, or with someone. And then you have this stork here, which it means a lot of changes in positivism. So it's a good thing, because I guess this new moon in Capricorn is kind of like help you to fix things up when it comes to this pattern or repeatedly conflict that you've been having probably with someone else or within yourself too. So these changes are going to be very positive, and you definitely going to be receiving messages that are like email, you know, writing stuff. It could also be contracts are coming to you, right? And then the fourth week, it's all about more communication, but this is going to be more verbal communication with someone or other people. And I think you're going to be able to socialize a little bit better. And I see you're going to be in the mood for the fourth week to socialize with friends and do more things, and you probably will have some invitations and going out there. So this is your 4 weeks of January. Okay, so you have a little bit of idea what's going to happen to your for your 4 weeks of the entire month. So that's the energy week by week. Now when it comes to your work, I'm going here. Remember when I said Saturn Capricorn, you're going to have to be more focused at work. Well, it is going to be pretty much hard on you, right? So, but don't worry. You have the Devil card or the Eagle card, and then you have the Three of Earth. And it's a good thing that you have the Three of Earth or the Three of Coins, because it means like you are working into something that you're putting all that power of creativity and recognition, and that you want and you need. And this is why you're going to be the first week thinking about this, because you really want this and you want to work and build something, have a foundation, right? So you'll be in this first month working on that and working as a team with your colleagues, with your people, with your bosses. You're gonna have to try to be in a good stand with them and try to have that communication to make it very, very on point. Remember, even if it has to be with emails, maybe you're gonna have to be dealing with invitations and communications and everything. It has to be with work as well, right? So that's how you're gonna have to start building that team that you need to work and have that foundation there to be able to look up to your future. And because you might have a lot of resistance with Saturn Capricorn in terms of your workplace, and a lot of delays and you know, kind of like frustrations in your workplace. So the Devil card is giving you that sense of full sense of entrapment that you're going to have, especially with this related to this work area of yours. And you might feel a little negative or feared about what's going on, but don't be nervous about this. There is an ending of a situation that's coming this month, and like I said, there's a spiritual transformation, and you'll be able to move on with the Death card, with the Release card. So it's gonna be good. So you're gonna have the fears with the clouds, right? You're gonna be here, fears with this Devil card, feeling like you're trapped a bit, emotionally trapped in those feelings, even when it comes to work. Then you're gonna have to release that. You're gonna release a little bit, and I think you're gonna be able to start working hard when it comes to building this relationship, that foundation that you're gonna need in your workplace. And then you're gonna get the Chariot card, which it means that at the end of the month you'll be able to go and run and start moving on and forward and what you want. Now remember that you will be more focused on building that relationship at work, okay, which is very important this month for you, Cancer. Now when it comes to your love life, I see you moving towards something that let's see, you have the Three of Coins as well, but here your Three of Coins is in reverse, and then you have frustration. So I think when it comes to your love life, you're moving on to a place where it's more relaxed for you, just because you feel like you're not entrapped anymore with someone in a relationship, or feel like whoever you've been with and you felt like you were, you know, you see how you get the Devil card in your workplace. Now the Devil card is turned around. So if you were having, some of you probably had issues on your love life and feel like you were trapped in a cycle with someone, and now it's gone. You're feeling more able to move on and looking for something else, maybe someone else. Maybe you decided, like, you know what, I'm just going to take a trip, going somewhere else where there's calm waters in front of me, and I don't need to be in this Devil anymore. Like now you on the Devil reverse means like you are ready to move on. So with whoever you've been dealing with, because as I see, this Five of Swords is telling me like you feel like there's no point for you to be trying to prove anything or trying to win a battle. You just want to relax, and you're going to be more focused, as I said, at your work. So you are feeling like you might not be willing to put into work and effort in relationships at this point. Like you don't want to work in team. You don't want to do this because you do feel a little frustrated with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands in reverse, saying like you are going to be moving slow when it comes to your relationships. You're feeling like, you see, you have the Hangman. You're standing still. You are in a pause right now in terms of your relationship in this month of January, and you are building that foundation when it comes to your home, to your work especially. So you are more focused in that, and you're going to need a lot of strength and determination. But I do see you guys that right now you guys are putting your relationship in a pause, and because you like, well, I moved away from this and I'm here where I'm not chained to anyone or anything that is gonna put me down. Like I'm already moving towards something more positive, and you don't have time for this. You don't have time for discussing. You don't have time to be battling with anybody just because I want to prove my point and I want to win. You feel like there's no point. I don't care. And I'm here just wondering, you know, like taking my time, not even trying to put any effort at this point. You're just going to be relaxing, and you might feel like, yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in that feeling, but at the same time, you're already moving out of that stage of where you probably were feeling more trapped and condemned to be in a relationship that you were not happy in. So anyway, guys, I'm glad that you guys are deciding to move on, and you guys are doing something better than just being stuck with someone who is not worth it. And in general energy for you guys in love is like, yeah, it's going to be a lot of frustration this month, but at the same time, there's just a sensation of not moving forward because you guys are more focusing in your work life. So anyway, guys, I hope I help you in any way, and I'll see you on the mid-month. And I might as well, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a bonus for love a little bit more. But anyway, I hope I help you. I see you. Ciao.